Good morning, students. Welcome in your biology class. Students, in previous lecture, we already deal with cell organelles. What are the common organelles which are found in the plant and animal cell? And which organelles are present in the plant cell but absent in animal cell? So, further continuing the same chapter, the cell structure and function. Today we are going to cover the various subtopics, that is differences between the plant and animal cell, levels of organization, and role of cilia and flagella in protozoans. So today's learning objectives are, at the end of the lecture the students will be able to differentiate between the plant and animal cell. Students are able to arrange the levels of organization, and students are able to specify the functions of cilia and flagella in protozoans. So let's start with the video.
Here are two cells on your screen. Can you tell me which one is a plant cell and which is an animal cell by merely glancing at them? Don't worry, it's not that difficult. Plant and animal cells can be distinguished from each other by merely looking at them. The presence and the absence of a few characters are enough to let us know the differences. Let's go through the differences one by one. If we travel from the outside of the cell to the inner core, then the first difference that we find is the presence and the absence of the cell wall. Plant cells have a proper, well-defined cell wall. On the other hand, animal cells do not have a cell wall at all. They just have the cell membrane, which is also part of the plant cells. It's due to the cell wall that the plant cells obtain their proper defined shape. On the other hand, animal cells do not have a proper shape because they lack cell wall. The next obvious difference is the presence of chloroplast in the plant cell. This, as we have already studied, is the exclusive organelle for plant cell. It's absent in the animal cells. Now, can you help me with the third difference? That's right, the presence of vacuoles. Both plant and animal cells contain vacuoles. However, in plant cells, the vacuole is a large one located at the center. While in animal cells, there are numerous small-sized vacuoles. The central vacuole can occupy majority of the cell space, pushing other organelles to the periphery. The case of animal cells is slightly different. Here, the vacuoles are much smaller in size and they are scattered throughout the cytoplasm. Apart from these, there are several other differences in these two cells, but we will have a look at them in our higher grades. For now, you tell me, is classification of cells done only on these bases? Are there only two types of cells? Plant cells and animal cells? Think for a moment. The answer is a definite no. This was just the difference.
Dear students, here we are going to differentiate between the plant and animal cell. So in board examination, the simple questions can be asked, what is the differences between the plant and animal cell. Sometimes they are going to twist question कि what is the difference between the onion peel cell and the cheek cell. So याद रखिएगा, onion peel is the plant cell and the cheek cell is the animal cell. So the first difference is plastids. I already told you plastids, chloroplast, कुछ भी आप बता सकते हैं. They are only found in the plant cell but they are absent in animal cell. Cell wall is only found in the plant, bacteria and fungus, but animal cell के अंदर आपकी cell wall नहीं होती. Cell wall होने के कारण जो plant cell हैं, they are rigid and hard and they have the definite shape, but animal cell don't have cell wall, and that is the reason कि animal cells are flexible in shape. Vacuole is larger in case of plant cell, and in case of animal cell the vacuoles are either very small, scattered or absent. न्यूक्लियस जो है उसकी जो पोजीशन है दैट इज़ पेरिफेरल, मीन मैंने ऑलरेडी बता दिया, बिकॉज वैक्यूल इज लार्ज सो दैट्स वाई द न्यूक्लियस इज एट द साइड पोजीशन और पेरिफेरल पोजीशन. बट इन केस ऑफ एनिमल सेल द न्यूक्लियस इज प्रेजेंट इन द सेंट्रल पोजीशन. Centrosomes are absent in the plant cell but the centrosome is present in case of animal cell. याद रखिएगा, simply centrosome is an organelle which is responsible for the cell division. So here you can also add on the another differences between the onion peel and the cheek cell. तो onion peel जो है they have the definite shape because of the cell wall. So cheek cell have flexible shape because they don't have cell wall. And जब हम staining करते हैं, I already deal with you, I already shared with you the two activities. Onion peel की preparation के लिए we are using the stained saffronin, that's why they are somewhat red, appear to be red in color. But in cheek cell, because we are using the stained methylene blue, so that's why they are somewhat blue in color.
Our body is a pretty fantastic piece of engineering, but how does it work? How do all of the different components come together to keep us alive, keep us functioning, and achieving our goals? In this video, we're going to look at the levels of organization in organisms, from smaller than cells to bigger than organs. In unicellular organism, the single cell performs all life functions. However, multicellular organisms have various levels of organization within them. To learn more about the differences between unicellular and multicellular organisms, watch this video. All living things are made up of cells. This is what distinguishes them as living. Cells are the building blocks of life. Inside cells are little organelles. These are specialized structures that carry out particular jobs or functions. Like in this animal cell, the mitochondria provides energy to the cell, and the ribosomes are involved in protein synthesis. Cells themselves are the basic structure that make up living organisms. In multicellular organisms, they are differentiated to carry out different roles. Here are a few specialized human cells. Groups of cells then form together to form tissues. In humans, we have four main types of tissue. In plants, the xylem and the phloem are examples of plant tissues. When there are layers of tissue working together, they form an organ. Organs are specialized to carry out specific life processes. All animals contain organs. In fact, mammals have 5 vital organs that they cannot live without: lungs, kidneys, liver, heart, and brain. But plants have organs too. These specialized organs work together in organ systems, performing body functions. Organ systems keep the body regulated and in a stable state. The human body has 11 organ systems. Organisms are entire living things that can carry out all basic life processes. Multicellular organisms are made up of organ systems, but unicellular organisms such as bacteria or protists are made up of one cell.
The levels of organization. So in our ecosystem, or you can say biosphere, there are different levels of organization. The first level is called the cellular level of organization. So cellular mean only the cells are there. और याद रखिएगा जितने भी आपकी यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म है, बिकॉज दे हैव द सिंगल सेल एंड अ सिंगल सेल इज गोइंग टू परफॉर्म ऑल द फंक्शन, सो दे ओनली हैव द सेलुलर लेवल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. यू कैन गिव द एग्जांपल ऑफ अमीबा, बैक्टीरिया, यूग्लिना, पैरामीशियम. The next level is called tissue level. When a group of cells combine together and they are performing the common function, that is called tissue. So example, you can say muscular tissue. Blood है हमारा, blood is also a tissue because blood having the different type of cells. RBCs are there, WBCs are there, platelets are there. That's why the blood is a tissue. Organ. When a group of tissues combine together, they are make together organ. Example, you can give the example of stomach. Organ leads to the organ system. Organ system mean when the group of organs function together and performing the some kind of function like digestive system, respiratory system, and organ systems are found in an organisms. Okay. Now, dear students, now we are going to deal with the function of flagella. Singular is called flagellum. So flagella or flagellum is generally found in euglena. You already read about euglena in your class 7th, that is on the borderline between the plant and animal cell. You can say during the daytime it is behaving like a plant cell because they have the chloroplast, but during the night hours they are acting as the animal cell. So flagellum also have the dual function. The first one is called locomotion, that is moving from the one place to another, and the second one is called capturing of food. So during the night hours, when the euglena is not able to perform the function of photosynthesis, so only these flagella help to engulf the food. So याद रखिएगा. So these are the two common functions of the cilia and flagella. uh, Number one, locomotion, and the second one is capturing of food. And second, differences between the cilia and flagella are: cilia are many in number, flagella is generally single in number. Cilia are generally found in paramecium, and the flagella is found in euglena. Thank you. Dear students, now we are going to deal with the function of the cilia and flagella. Students, if we talk about the cilia are generally found in the protozoans, and in this particular diagram, this is the protozoan, and the name of the protozoan is paramecium, which is generally found in water. So in this particular diagram, you are able to see there are numerous hair-like structures which are found in paramecium, and these hair-like structures are called cilia. And what is the main function of cilia? The first function is locomotion. Locomotion means movement from the one place to another. And the second one is called capturing of food. Capturing of food mean, if you able to see the diagram here, there is a groove. The name of the groove is called oral groove, having numerous cilia. So these cilia help to engulf the food in case of paramecium. So these are the two functions of cilia. Number one, locomotion. I already told you, moving from the one place to another. And the second one is called capturing of food. Thank you.